Hello? Hello, is this thing on? Okay, great. All right, let's get started now. All right, everyone, please take a seat, okay. All right, stop. Okay, hello, welcome to the Pritzker Prize. My name is Lord Peter Plum, Chair of the Pritzker Prize. The Pritzker Architecture Prize is awarded annually to honor an architect or architects whose work demonstrates a combination of those qualities of talent, vision, and commitment, which has produced consistent and significant contributions to humanity and the built environment through the art of architecture. We have decided to make some adjustments for this 2016 prize, including that the prize can go to someone who is not here with us anymore. God bless. Or it can go to someone whose verbal, written, or visual works have influenced the field in some sort of great way. I would like to welcome our jurors who are just over in the other room getting set up, but we have a Mr. Matt Watt, Ms. Ashley Sneed, she's great, Mr. Nick Anton, something, Ms. Allison Kimorowitz. The jury will represent and give their spiel as to why each nominee should win the prize, and then we will take a vote to decide who gets the Pritzker Prize. All right, let's get started. Hello, jury members. Welcome, welcome. All right, I'm going to go around and introduce you all. So, hello, Miss Ashley Sneed. So lovely. Hello, Mr. Nick Antonu, thanks for the correction for a fifth time. And Mr. Matt Watt. Great, everyone's so good. Wait. Where's Miss Allison Kimborowitz?
Late again.
She's always running late.
What? I'm here. I swear, I was in so much traffic. But I'm here and I'm ready. Hi. All right, well, now that I'm finally here, sorry guys. Let's get started.
I want to go first.
Sure.
Fine.
Okay, so I'm here today to present David Baker. A leader in the area of affordable housing, David Baker and his associates has designed and built more than 8,000 affordable units in the San Francisco Bay Area and has received more than 200 local and national architectural awards, including 2011 and 2103 ULI Global Award for Excellence. Baker was selected as the AIA California's Council 2013 Distinguished Practice in recognition of a career of dedicated commitment to the built environment. In 2010, he was given Hearthstone Builder Humanitarian Award, which honors the housing industry's 30 most influential and innovative people of the past 30 years. In 2008, Baker was one of the 3 architects selected for induction in the Builders Magazine's Hall of Fame. One of Baker's projects, the Richardson Apartments, is notable for its strong geometric forms, unibest use of color and texture, high-quality materials, and private green spaces. Formerly a parking lot in the southeast corner of Fulton and Go Streets, this housing project provides supportive housing for very low income and formerly homeless population. This 5-story tall building aims to create a dense transit-oriented neighborhood with housing over retail and streets that are friendly to pedestrians and bicyclists. Some of the sustainability amenities include purifying bioswales in the courtyard, sunshades, and solar electric domestic and hot water panels. No on-site parking is in support of a transit-oriented neighborhood. It responds to the fabric of the neighborhood by varying color and materials and heights on the facade. The retail provides work training for residents so they can get the experience and hold an independent job.
I'm next. Good luck. I'll show you the winner.
You guys all suck.
Max Bond Jr. was a prominent African-American architect who overcame all odds to become a very successful architect that paved the way for African-Americans aspiring to join the trade. He attended Harvard. You heard of it?
No, haven't heard of it.
Yeah, Harvard University for a bachelor's and master's in architecture. He served on 4 architectural boards between New York and Columbia University. Not too shabby, right?
No, not really.
Not impressed. Well, when I get into the next part, he worked on one of the most prominent architectural projects of this century, the 9/11 Museum and Memorial Site. The project turned what was rubble and destruction into a beautiful memorial and museum contained in a new forest at Ground Zero, representing the American dream, making something great out of nothing. His project had 42,000 visitors in the first 5 days, including Barack Obama, the Clintons, Rudy Giuliani, Bill de Blasio. It got over 3 million visitors in the first 3 months. As one of the most important memorials in American history, save Pearl Harbor, this project takes Max Bond beyond being a great African-American architect, but one of the most prominent American architects. Nationalism is written all over this project. I don't see it. Where is it written?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Alright, fine. If that isn't enough for you, he designed an underground museum section that shows the actual damage that was buried underneath the site. I bet you think he made a lot of money from this project, right?
No.
Wrong! This project was non-profit. He did this out of the good of his heart. Firm spent 4 years raising funds for this beautiful piece of art. Max was truly a great architect, but also a great man. He embraced the aspects of talent, vision, and commitment that are considered for this prize. If you disagree, you're wrong.
Born just 4 years after the end of World War I, Günter Behnisch came of age at the beginning of World War II. Growing up in Lockwitz, Germany, Behnisch saw firsthand the devastation that war left his country in, which allowed for the rise of Hitler and the Nazi regime. At age 17, at the very beginning of World War II, Behnisch joined the German Navy and was quickly promoted to U-boat commander, actually becoming one of the youngest commanders ever in the German Navy. Partway through the war, Behnisch became a prisoner of war, where he awaited the signing of the armistice. In 1947, after being released as a prisoner of war in Scotland, Günter Behnisch began to contemplate what he wanted to do with the rest of his life. He originally trained as a bricklayer, but then decided he wanted to be an architect and enrolled in the Technical University in Stuttgart. At this time, it was the beginning of the second new era for his home country in his lifetime. The war was over, and there were massive reconstruction projects planned to get Germany back on its feet. At the same time, there was an equally important need to rebrand itself to the rest of the world after so many war atrocities were made public. Behnisch himself said that even with his rank, he did not know about any of them before he was captured. This post-war era was a critical time in defining who the German people were now that the war was over. They turned to architects to give them the vision and the guidance, and Günter Behnisch was the visionary his country so desperately needed. One of Behnisch's first major commissions was to partner in the design of the Olympic Park in Munich, which was the first time that the world would once again be looking critically at Germany. The concept of a green Olympic Games was chosen, and so too was the orientation towards the ideals of democracy. Officials sought to instigate optimism toward the future with a positive attitude toward technology, and in so doing set aside memories of the past, such as the Olympic Games of 1936 in Berlin. The architectural firm of Günter Behnisch and his partners developed a comprehensive master plan for the sports and recreation area, which was under construction from 1968 until 1972. The landscape layout was designed by architect Günter Grismick. The eye-catching tinsel structure that covers much of the park was designed by German architect and engineer Free Otto with Günter Behnisch Consulting. In all, the project spent 1.3 billion German marks to complete, but gave the German people something to be proud of again. In the history books, though, the 1972 Olympics were marred by terrorism, but that should not prohibit the amazing architectural and engineering feat that Günter Behnisch designed from receiving the recognition it deserves. This is why I nominate Gunnar Banish for the Pritzker Prize.
So he was a Nazi.
Yes. And?
Would you vote for a Nazi?
Nope. We will debate this.
Who is
later.
this guy?
we will debate this later.
Alright, well, let's move on to someone who really should actually win this prize.
Oh.
Oh.
Max Bond already went.
Oh, not my one. Alright, so, more importantly, Denise Scott Brown was one of the most influential women architects of the 20th century. She was not only an architect, but was a planner, urban designer, educator, theorist, writer, and lecturer. So basically, she's like the most awesome person ever. She values...
She didn't do anything really, really good.
Hold on! Let me tell you! She values traditional design over modernism and has gained a comprehensive understanding of context through social, economic, and cultural ties to a site's surroundings. Scott Brown also has a passion for working with interdisciplinary ideas to translate urban ideas into architectural terms. Following this passion for understanding urban culture, Scott Brown decided to study the Las Vegas Strip urban sprawl patterns and discuss her views and perceptions of what she saw. From her studies, she wrote her most notable work, a book called Learning from Las Vegas, The Forgotten Symbolism of Architectural Form. The text focused on understanding the city's social, economic, and cultural characteristics, and how the Las Vegas Strip seemed to sever its connection to its surroundings by promoting urban sprawl tendencies. She also supported the notion that forces and function determine and define the urban environment. In conclusion, she calls for architects to be more receptive to the tastes and values of the common people and surroundings, to therefore be less immodest with their designs. The text has received healthy criticism, but has nonetheless brought forth ways in which architecture can promote connectivity to its surroundings. The text has received healthy criticism, but has nonetheless brought forth ways in which architecture can promote connectivity to the characteristics of its surroundings. Through her lifetime of incredible influential work, Scott Brown was a victim of inequality in the workplace. She did not receive as high of salary as men in the field, and was also less recognized by her clients and fellow peers, even as a partner when Venturi, Scott Brown and Associates took off in comparison to her husband, Robert Venturi. Continuing in 1991, Venturi was awarded the Pritzker Prize. Venturi did not want to accept the award as he felt Scott Brown should also be recognized as they equally contributed to design ideas and projects at the firm. Even with a petition circulating to have Venturi and Scott Brown both awarded the prize, the previous jury shut her down as architect's wife trumped architect at that time period. Venturi ended up accepting the award for financial reasons as their firm was in need of support at the time. In this unfair decision, I believe it is Denise Scott Brown's turn to be recognized for all of her great talents and achievements and be awarded the Pritzker Prize. It is well-deserved as she has influenced the field in many ways. This is why I nominate Denise Scott Brown for the 2016 Pritzker Prize.
So she already lost the award.
No, she never lost the award. She
I'm pretty sure
was
that's what
just...
it means.
No, she wasn't even considered. So this time she needs to be considered for this award.
Obviously,
So she
the
needs to
American
win
she
it.
was considered before, so.
But there's already a jury that did our work
This-
for us. They already decided that
this
she was
was-
not qualified enough.
This was about 25 years ago, back when females were not as recognized. So times have changed, and she is still an amazing woman doing awesome work and sharing her ideas and needs to be awarded this prize.
So should we just amend the old Pritzker Prize that her husband got to include her, and then we can pick someone who's actually worthy of this prize?
Oh, she is worthy of this prize. The old jury is so, like, the old jury did not want to amend their award since it was 25 years ago. So, in order to, you know, make up for their stupid decisions, she should be awarded it now. You know? Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Guys!
Focus more about the architecture and what kind of project he is throwing on the table here.
Yeah, he threw an entire Olympic arena.
My guy planted a forest in downtown New York City.
That's been done before. It's called Central Park.
Yeah.
A new forest.
Oh.
Ground zero.
Your guy planted a bunch of trees. My guy created an entire engineering pencil structure that spanned over entire stadiums that held hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's called a
for like
tent.
how many weeks? And now what does it do?
It's still being used. It's now their soccer stadium. It's still in use.
This is like a big thing that he's throwing on the table, is that he questions whether affordable housing needs to look, you know, run down. Like, he's basically saying affordable housing or cheap materials can also look elegant and be a very thought out and well designed place to live. Like a affordable housing unit doesn't have to be a square box that looks like a prison. It can be something elegant and look great and well designed and thought out, and also care to the individual characteristics of the inhabitants that live in the building, and actually help them get onto their feet and be able to integrate them more into society. Boom!
Okay. So
Ha!
I see the talent there.
you're only making things pretty? I mean,
Isn't that what architects do? They make things pretty.
Whoa.
But you're missing the main
That's what
point
you
here.
think architecture is, then your guy's doing great at it. But that's
You're missing
not
the
what
main
we
point
think it
here.
is.
The main role of an architect is to protect the health, welfare, and safety of the occupants, right? And that's what David Baker is doing for these low-income housing units. He is providing spaces for these people to live that couldn't afford it. He is giving them a home to live.
But the award is being awarded for talent, commitment, and vision.
So you don't think that this is
Where's the innovation?
The innovation is actually being able to design something elegant without spending like a ton of money.
I don't see how that applies to the prize.
Whatever. Anyways, I think that Denise Scott Brown should get this
No,
prize
don't.
because she set the precedent to connect a site and a building to social, economic, and cultural ties. She set the precedent. I don't know what else to say.
All you presented was a book.
Yeah,
You
but she just
presented
has
a
so
theory.
many that I
Yeah.
couldn't even
Nothing was built.
talk about them.
Yeah. I mean, this
She has done the master planning for the University of Pennsylvania,
I didn't
University of
realize
it-
Pritzker
Michigan.
Prize was
Was
a
it for
prize
that project, or?
for urban planning.
It's design!
But nothing was built, so how can it be design? It's all theoretical. Whereas my guy actually built an entire complex, an entire Olympic village.
That's no longer.
So
being used.
wait, your guy.
Yes, it is. It's currently still being used.
So your guy individually put every single one of those tensile structures up by himself. There's no other credit to anyone else that helped him out.
I
in this
named
project.
the other people that I gave credit to. I gave credit where credit was
Yeah,
due. But my guy was
Was it not due?
instrumental in every aspect of it. He had a hand in every part of it. Now, did your guy go and lay every single brick that was used in yours?
My building didn't use brick.
Okay, every metal panel that may weigh like a couple hundred pounds?
No, but he did oversee the entire project.
Ground zero, people.
Okay, your project is like it's
Trees.
big compared
Trees.
to my project, which is like this big. So my guy oversaw every part of my project because he's a natural born leader.
Exactly what I was talking about. It's about quality, not size or scale. It's really about the quality of the materials, the thought behind it, the actual kind of spaces that interact with each other and interweave and provide for
Exactly what
That's-
my guy did.
a strict consideration of the occupants that will
That's exactly what my guy did. The central structures that are open, uplifting, representing the ideals of democracy that are now flowing through his nation. I mean, he was bringing the German Nazi that you keep, hurting him by into, the new democracy that they are today. Yeah, and how much technology and how much energy do you have to use for yours?
It's an advancement in architecture.
You don't have to use any for mine.
Yeah, it's like, yours wasn't built!
Yours, you had to cut down trees to make, because your person wrote a book. How many trees is that?
That has influenced the field in so many ways.
It's for the people. It is for
You're talking about for the people.
It is
9/11. 9/11.
for one
Memorial.
country, for one country's people. This is Olympic. This is for the world's people. This is for everyone in the world.
How much
All
land
different
did they have to
countries.
clear to build all that?
How
Did
many
they have
people
to
did
take
they
down any
displace?
buildings? How many people did they displace?
And
it's very
not very much.
All I have to say is 9/11. No, wait.
Vegas!
There's 9/11
Vegas!
people.
Your argument's invalid.
Nine 11 people. Never forget, people.
Man down. Man down. Man down.
I'm dead.
Stress eating. Well, that was a heated debate. Like, oh my God, these people are crazy. All right, well, since we obviously did not come to a conclusion, we are going to need your guys' help to vote. Please help us. Help me. Is this thing on? Okay, good.
Your guy was also a Nazi.
Yeah,
All Germans were Nazis in
You're
World
done.
War II, but he didn't know nor contribute to any of the bad parts of the Nazism.
9/11 people.
Damn kids.
Damn kids, start the microwave. I've never seen anybody use that microwave. And of course, we're trying to film here.
But does his project represent the American dream?
Up there. Someone else see that. Oh, pretty bad.
It's on.
2,983 victims of the attack on the walls of the pools, having their names written. Ugh. I messed that up.
I was going to say, it's a different architect that did the pools,
Yeah.
so that's not...
That's not right.
That's not right. I call you on that. That's outrageous.
Call you out.
Trying to take
You're
over
cut.
someone
Get
else's
out.
work. How dare you do such a thing?
I put trees on!
Really?
The Warsaw Time. Dude, we're filming here, man.
We're filming.
Welcome our visiting juror, Jay Elliott. Welcome.
I haven't walked in front of it. And I have to put the room back. Well, no, you guys moved it off.
Yeah.
So you put it back.
Yeah,
Yeah, open it back.
Yeah, I think probably to you or the
Circle.
square.
You?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool, thank you.
Yep.
I guess Jay didn't want to participate.
Happy filming.
Do you want some animal crackers? Try to, better.
I'll take one. Or a couple. I can't even get one.
Right. I got the head of the giraffe.
Is this zoomed out all the way?
Kind, mostly.
Yours isn't even built yet.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
It was built in 2012.
Is it
That would be
filming?
kind of funny.
Wait, is it filming?
Yes.
This juror does not have the credentials that he needs. He's been on Facebook this whole time. Okay. I just grew out my mustache. It's no shave November. Anyways.
Stress eating.
Not good. Not good, man.
Stress
What are you
drinking.
gonna do?
I'm glad we didn't start. I think you need more tape.
On the table, biggest contribution on the table, and then we'll all jump on it and throw it in the trash. He is throwing on the table here. The thing that he's throwing on the table.
Just keep yelling at each other.